I shall never forget Beaconsfield as it was back in 1949. It had originally been opened in 1929. It is still going strong in its Diamond Jubilee year, thus claiming to be the oldest model village in the world. And Roland Callingham's early hobby has given so much pleasure to so many folk, both young and old. The company that runs Beaconsfield is managed by the Church Army, and all surplus money goes to charity. The model railway extends all over the village and now has a total track length of 400 metres and 7 stations. The trains come off the line from time to time, but no one gets hurt and it's all just great fun. The signal box at Mary Lou Station carries the central control for the whole circuit. There are occasional hazards of an unexpected nature, such as a cow on the line. I hope that this is a part of Beaconsfield that will never disappear. The town really did laze in the sun in those distant days when petrol was rationed and traffic was light. As the guidebook says, Beaconsfield, residential town in Buckinghamshire, England, 10 miles from Windsor and 23 miles from London. It is noted as the home of Edmund Waller the poet, Edmund Burke and G.K. Chesterton. The peace was shattered once a year when the Mayfair took place. The caravans and trailers assembled on the outskirts of the town in readiness for the moment when they could move in. A charter fair, it was established as an annual event way back in the 17th century. shan't forget that time. I had lodgings in the High Street. They started setting up their stalls outside my bedroom window. In those days, we all seemed to go to the fair. Life was less hectic, and this was a big event. But what was a great old Technicolor camera doing in the middle of all this? Well, the film studio nearby needed some fairground scenes for a film they were making on the subject of wool manufacture. The film was devised in the form of a ballet, with music by Alan Rawsthorne, and was called The Dancing Fleece. The main scenes were filmed in the studio. The male lead was played by Harold Turner. Who could forget those cheerful times at Beaconsfield, when the world was recovering from war? For everyday life was simpler than it is today. Those of us who enjoy remembering can look back with pleasure and nostalgia.